Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. Welcome back to another Chelsea news video. This is a big one. And it is something that has recently come about, but it shouldn't surprise Chelsea fans, and it doesn't surprise me either, based on the recent events. Now, you've obviously seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. We know that Todd Boehly has been the face of this Chelsea project. But ultimately, he's not the man in control of Chelsea. Not recently. When he first came in, it's true, he did take the sporting director role. He was in charge of transfers. He made more decisions at the top level. And that was certainly Boehly that was taking the front seat at that point in time when the initial takeover came over from Roman Abramovich. But since then, Clearlake Capital, so that's Feliciano and Begdad Bali, they have been the ones in control. Why? It's very simple. Because they own a 60% stake in the club, and Todd Boehly's got a minority stake. I think it's about 13%. Okay, so very, very minimal compared to Clearlake. You know, if Clearlake want to change something and Boehly doesn't like it, there's not much he can do about it, because at the end of the day, Clearlake have the majority share in the club, and they're the ones with the control and the power. So what's happening is Boehly has set out to try and build something with Chelsea, and I genuinely believe that. I know I've been calling out this ownership, but I do believe that out of all the owners, Boehly's probably the best one, and I believe that there is a clear financial aspect for all of these owners, but Boehly believes that your team has to be successful to then grow the brand and generate more revenue, and then eventually you might sell the club on whatever happens. But Boehly believes in a successful team to then increase the value. Now, this is not what we're seeing in terms of Clearlake's strategy, because right now Begdad Bali is the man who is taking all the decisions. He's the man that decided to sack Pochettino. He is the man that has decided to stick with the sporting directors that we have, with Lawrence Stewart and Paul Stanley, and give them another chance to try and destroy our club and bring us further down into the abyss. Now, you say, well, hang on a second. Why is Eghbali's policy, or his management style, whatever you want to call it, why is it so different to Boehly? Aren't they all in this together? The answer is obviously yes, because they bought the club together. But if you go a little bit deeper and just go back to what I said previously, Boehly wants to build a successful club to increase the brand, increase the value, and generate more revenue. Eghbali is not using that approach. There's no evidence that Eghbali is using that approach, and Clearlake are doing that. They are specifically looking at money in right now. There is no process. When they sacked Pochettino, that told all Chelsea fans, including myself, process? What is a process? They don't believe in a process. Here's what they believe in: the pound note, and there's nothing else. And ultimately, what we are working with these owners, they're just incapable of running a football club. They are incompetent at this level in terms of what they're doing. You've got to leave it to professionals, people that are qualified to do it. And we brought in these directors, Lawrence Stewart, Paul Stanley, and others as well. But these guys they'd never been at a club like Chelsea. So even in that sense, it's demoralising seeing mistake after mistake after mistake, poor decision after poor decision. And it looks like this consortium is starting to fall apart. And when I say that, I mean Boehly is looking to be the first man to look to sell his shares and sell his stake in Chelsea. Now, this is coming from One Football. They're the ones that have actually written this article, and it's a claim from ESPN pundits Gab and Jules, and they tend to get a lot of stuff quite accurate. You know, and that's why this article has been written. But it makes perfect sense. I mean, why would you want to be in this with Eghbali and Clearlake? Boehly has come in here to try and build something. He doesn't have a big share, that's very true, but it's his own money. He's doing it with the Lakers, he's doing it with the Dodgers, the baseball team. I follow the Dodgers, I like baseball, not as much as football obviously, but I do like it. And they're getting better, and this year they're probably going to win the World Series. And it's hard to fucking do that. They're paying out the biggest contracts in American sports history to Shohei Ohtani. I think it's $700 million. Boehly's not afraid of being ambitious and spending money. So for those people who think this is on Boehly, what's happening at the moment with the links, the rumours, McKenna, all of this crap, I call bullshit on that, and I say Eghbali and Clearlake are the ones controlling this. And anyone who doesn't understand that, you've got to look at the structure of the club. Boehly is clearly taking a back seat. He's fallen out with Eghbali. That seems to be the case. I didn't know it for certain, but I think this rumour is starting to get bigger and bigger. Why would you like your business partner basically destroying the club that you own part of as well? If that was me and someone was doing that with a percentage of the club that I had, but I was still a minority shareholder, I'd still be pissed off. What are you doing? Where is your ambition? It's claimed from Marcotti from ESPN that the duo of Eghbali and Feliciano don't see eye to eye with Boehly. We've seen Boehly stepping back. They seem to be at odds. He thinks that Boehly is fading into the background, and he's probably going to sell part of or potentially all of his stake. So he's not going to be visible at all. I mean, this is the situation we're in, guys. We've got owners who aren't happy with our owners. We've got fans who aren't happy with our owners. The players are not happy with our owners. I mean, who the hell actually likes what we're seeing at Chelsea at the moment? If you are genuinely thinking that Clearlake are going to come and progress Chelsea from this point out, I have nothing else to say, but you are deluded. You are clouded. Your judgment is just, it's off the table. I cannot state enough how important this moment in time is for Chelsea. This is a season-defining summer where we could have built something great, but instead we are going to destroy any ambition that was there at Chelsea. There is literally nothing that can convince me that Chelsea are looking to succeed on the pitch and not off the pitch. Because if you're good on the pitch, everything is supposed to be good off the pitch if you run your business model correctly. This is not a business model. It's rubbish. I mean, it is a business model, but what? I've run out of words to describe this, and I feel like the whole summer I'm just going to be banging on about the same thing. These owners are clowns. They don't know what they're doing. They're killing Chelsea. I mean, look, I might be wrong, and if that's the case, I'm going to hold my hands up. But everything that I'm hearing, everything that I'm seeing, what I have seen with Poch, proves that a lot of fans who were saying these things about the owners, and I give credit to Younes and I give credit to Johnny as well, you know, they were talking about this before a lot of other people. And not to say that we doubted them or I doubted them, but I always like to give people a chance, and I think that we gave Clearlake a chance. We've given them the 2 years. What the fuck have they done? Where have we gone forward in the slightest? We were winning Champions League. We were winning Super Cups, Club World Cups. We were challenging for Premier Leagues. We were always up there. Now where are we? We're irrelevant. We're competing for mid-table managers, championship level managers. Hansi Flick, who? Thomas Tuchel, who? Mourinho, who? No. They're elite managers. Keep them away from Chelsea. Not just because the owners won't work with them, because they're impossible to work with, but quite frankly, save yourself, as far as I'm concerned. If you're a manager and you're trying to progress in your career, stay away from Chelsea, because we are rotten to the core. We are a toxic club. The fan base is divided. How the hell we're divided, I don't know. I feel like everyone should be on the same page here. It's not exactly complicated stuff. Owners come in, say they're going to build a project, a long-term process, spend a lot of money, invest. Oh, okay. Not all those players are going to work out. Sack the manager. Right, that's a mistake. Bring in a manager. Sack him. Hang on a second. You just gave him a 5-year deal. You said you were going to give him time. No, you didn't. Bring in an interim manager. Not working. Bring in Poch. You are out. Strike 3. Get out of my club as far as I'm concerned. Everyone talking about this protest, respect to you. I will be there on Sunday. Listen, I don't know what people are talking about this protest. I'm not protesting the manager, McKenna or whoever we're linked with at the moment. I'm sheer protesting the way this club is being ran. It is being ran into the gutters. I have nothing against Boehly wanting to sell because he clearly does not want the same thing as Eghbali. He's come out praising Pochettino, saying that the plan is starting to come together. The football is beautiful. Then he goes out for a dinner with Pochettino on Friday last week or whatever it was. Next thing you know, Eghbali's in a boardroom criticising Pochettino for chances missed, big chances missed by strikers or whatever it is, thinking that's the manager's fault and set pieces. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, this is ridiculous. When you talk about data, at least come with some half-decent data. Clueless, pathetic, and quite frankly, very, very concerning. Because if Boehly leaves, this gives more power to Clearlake and more chaos will come to Chelsea. More chaos than ever. We will sell our best players. We will become a selling club. We will sell our assets. Fucking hell, guys. I mean, I'm heartbroken what I'm hearing. But by the way, listen, this might not be true. But I do believe that this probably is true, if I'm totally honest with you. I think it probably is true. And I wouldn't be surprised if Boehly tried to sell. I don't know what the clause is in the contract. I know people can't sell after 10 years because of the clause Abramovich put in. But can one owner sell to another owner that's already part of the consortium? So I'd love to know that. What is it going to take to try and unite this ownership? Is it finished? Is the relationship just gone between Eghbali and Boehly? As far as I'm concerned, the way the club's being run, it's been run one way and it's just for profit and revenue, no longer in order to create any sort of real plan that's going to push Chelsea to new heights. Clearlake are looking to just get what they can while they can, and they've got 8 years to do that, and unfortunately I think we're just going to have to ride through with it. But very, very concerning, guys, and yeah, very, very tough times at Chelsea. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with what I've said? Should Boehly sell? Should Boehly stay? Should Boehly buy more shares and maybe try and get rid of Clearlake? Is that an option? I don't know. I'm just putting things out there, but I'm very, very concerned with what I'm seeing. And quite frankly, Chelsea are in a banter era still. We thought after 2 years that the banter era was over. It's just the beginning, guys. And get ready for a whole world of pain under this ownership. If we are targeting these championship managers, then I can't see any ambition or any clarity as to where we're going. But listen, that's just my opinion. It could change.